As we mentioned last time, after his parents' deaths, Han Xin went to the house of a pavilion chief in Nanchang for a few months to eat. Every time I read the records of the grand historian, I am skeptical when I read this episode. Han Xin was able to go to the pavilion chief's house to eat, and the chief's wife didn't even dare to kick him out directly. This always makes me think that Han Xin's poor status is the gold Sima Qian puts on his heroes. It's like the history of suffering that successful entrepreneurs today write for themselves when they write their autobiographies. Han Xin is poor, but always carries a sword, which is extraordinarily different. An old Chinese proverb says, "The phoenix that can't fly is worse than a chicken." A Western proverb says, "Jack would be a gentleman if he had money." Humans are creatures of extremes. People can kneel before a mere mortal and praise him to the skies. For example, in the East, there is the great man descended from heaven, and in the West, there is the chosen one of God. But when you fall, people immediately step on you with 1,000,000 feet, so that you will never be able to get back again. Han Xin, who carried a sword, was thus ridiculed by the scoundrels of the countryside. The scoundrel mocked Han Xin as a crowd in front of everyone. "If you do not fear death, stab me. If you fear death, come crawl between my legs." Eventually, Han Xin decided to crawl between the scoundrel's legs. This made Xin the object of ridicule. So why did Han Xin have to carry a sword? According to the records of the grand historian, when Shang Liang crossed the Wai River, Han Xin accompanied him with his sword. The special emphasis on Han Xin's sword was to impersonate an aristocrat, so that even though no people knew who he was, he could have an official and not have to go to the front line to serve as a soldier. Lu Shu was a true aristocrat, the 9th grandson of Liu Bang, the emperor who founded the Han dynasty. However, there are so many 9th grandsons of Liu Bang. Where to find the proof? When Lu Shu joined the rebel army, he rode an ox to join the army. Why did he ride an ox? Because he could not afford a horse. In ancient times, those who joined the army on horseback were named officers and could immediately lead a small unit. Those who joined the army on foot were soldiers. Officers were promoted quickly, but soldiers were hard to promote. Han Xin must carry a sword, and Lu Shu must ride something. If you can't ride a horse, ride an ox. If you can't ride an ox, ride a goat. It's better than joining the army with nothing. Fake it. You can be an official.